Welcome to Cinema Bites, your go-to for movie recaps in a flash. Big twists, epic moments, all in just minutes. Our story begins in Los Angeles in the year 2030, with a man running like crazy, looking terrified, the entire population trying to kill him. Even private car drivers got out specifically to kill him. After a struggle, he reaches the house of a poor old woman who says to him, "What brought you here?" He pulls out a knife and threatens her. After a while, she tricks him and kills him with a nail-shooting gun. She even hits him twice to make sure he's dead. Then some armed people arrive, upset that she killed him before they could. Afterward, she takes a card from the man she killed and tells her son, "Finally, we're going to be rich," and breaks the card. Within minutes, the police arrive and confirm the man is dead. A reporter named Johnny and his crew enter the scene and announce to the world that she has won $22 million. We then learn it's a game involving millions of participants. Each day, a random person is chosen as the winner, and whoever kills that person before sunset wins the prize. If no one kills them, the winner keeps the prize. However, no firearms like guns or rifles are allowed. On the same day, we meet a girl named Kitty, a failed actress who arrives in Los Angeles to attend auditions. An older woman sitting next to her says, "Take care of yourself, dear. People here are thieves." Kitty thanks her for the advice, calling her a respectable woman. The woman grabs her hand and says, "Don't say that. You're like my daughter. Goodbye now. I'm getting off here." Kitty replies, "Take care of yourself." Later, Kitty checks the time and is shocked to find her watch stolen. Eventually, she reaches the room she booked online, only to find it completely different from the pictures. The room owner, Ella, tells her, "We use different pictures to attract customers." As soon as Kitty sits on the bed, it collapses, but she has no choice but to stay because it's cheap. Ella's fiancé, a DJ, arrives and mentions tomorrow's prize will be $3.6 billion. Kitty, confused about the competition, asks for her room key to sleep. The next day, she wakes up to water dripping on her face, discovering the upstairs neighbor's bathroom is leaking. Even the clothes she planned to wear for her audition are ruined. She calls Ella to complain, who tells her to wear her clothes from the wardrobe. Kitty does so and heads to the audition. With half an hour left before the game draw, she arrives at the audition venue, finding other girls competing. She performs her scene, but the director dismisses her, saying, "Don't show your face here again." At that moment, Ella's card beeps. Kitty unknowingly registers for the game, not understanding what the card is or why her picture is being taken. Frustrated by her failed audition, she walks out only to hear the announcement that she has won the prize. Chaos ensues as people start attacking each other to get to her. She escapes, still clueless about what's happening. The real trouble begins when she hides in a karate training hall. The trainees attack her, and the poor girl is caught in the middle. The coach declares, "No one will kill her but me." He grabs her and swings her around, breaking through a wall, landing her in a gymnastics hall where everyone recognizes her as the winner. They attack her too, and karate fighters join in, arguing over who gets to kill her. The coach grabs her by the throat, claiming, "No one will kill her but me." Just as he's about to kill her, Noel arrives and knocks him into a wall. Noel tells her, "Don't worry, I'm a bodyguard. I'll protect you in exchange for 10% of the prize. Agree, or I'll kill you and take the prize myself." She agrees, and he ties her to his back with a belt to protect her, defeating everyone around them. After that, they go out of the building and shake that there is a drone filming her every quarter of an hour so that her location reaches the people participating in the game. After that, they go out of the building and a drone films her location every 15 minutes, revealing it to the game participants. They find a car, take it, and flee the area. Kitty asks, "Why do they want to kill me for this game? I need to withdraw." Noel explains, "There's no way out except leaving the city. I'll even give up my share to save you." Suspicious, Kitty thinks he might kill her for the money instead of helping her escape. The entire city chases them. A girl jumps into their car trying to stab Kitty with a knife. Noel tells Kitty to drive while he deals with the attacker. He throws the girl out of the car, but unfortunately the car breaks down. Kitty tries to escape, but Noel catches her. She accuses him of wanting to kill her for the prize. He denies it, insisting he wants to protect her. The police arrive and Kitty sarcastically says, "Don't you have anything to say before you get arrested?" She complains to the police, only to discover they're there to kill her too. Noel rescues her, and she escapes before they can catch her. She buys a magazine to hide her face and realizes the drone has pinpointed her location. As soon as people see the drone, they understand the winner is nearby, grab their weapons and start searching for her. Kitty hides in a wax museum, luckily avoiding detection. After a while, Ayla called her and asked about her location. She told her, "I know I'm late with the clothes, but it wasn't my fault." She replied, "Don't worry, where are you? Tell me your exact location." Ayla said, "I'm at the wax museum, but don't mention this to anyone." Within a minute, Ayla and Deji stormed the place, intending to kill her. However, the girl defended herself with a stick, managed to get rid of them, and locked them in the museum. People saw her and got off the bus to kill her, but our hero arrived, took her, and left. She told him, "Don't be mad at me. Honestly, I was afraid they would kill me." He replied, "This is not the time to be upset. In 3 minutes, a drone will locate us, and we'll all be in trouble." She said, "We need a bomb shelter to hide in." He replied, "I found one." They went to a person named Jack, who had a secret shelter in his villa. However, Jack thought they were thieves trying to rob him. Suddenly, a bus full of people arrived, leaving them no time. They threatened Jack, forced their way in, and demanded he write down the shelter's password. After entering, the people stormed the villa. She shot Jack with an arrow to knock him out, so he wouldn't reveal the password. They admired the shelter and watched everything happening outside through the screen. They started talking and getting to know each other better. Katie shared her failed acting journey and how she felt she had no future. Later, she asked him why he was helping them escape the game. He replied, "Saving lives is my priority. Money is the last thing on my mind." We then discover that Ayla and Deji found the location. Ayla grabbed Jack and kept hitting him to wake him up, but it was useless. She threw him into the swimming pool, and he finally regained consciousness. She managed to get the door password from him, and the group followed everything in detail. At that moment, Nouriel called a friend and asked him to hack the phones of the people there and detonate them. It worked, and everyone got injured. They took advantage of the chaos and escaped. After leaving the villa, they were surprised by guards standing with an armored vehicle. They demanded Katie come with them quietly or be taken as a corpse. She said, "I need to take my bodyguard with me." They agreed and she went with them, not understanding where she was being taken. They arrived at the agency's headquarters where they met Louis, the leader of the place. He told her, "I envy you for surviving this long. Most people don't last 15 minutes before dying. But rest assured, you're safe here. My job is to protect people in exchange for 30% of the prize." She agreed to his terms. They were then taken to the clinic to treat their injuries. Katie shared her story, saying, "My father abandoned me, leaving me alone, and my mother is sick. Since then, I've been working any job to afford her treatment. I came here, as I told you, to take the tests, but it didn't work out." Nouriel said, "I used to work with a group of mercenaries, and Louis, the guy outside, was one of them. One day, I refused to participate in a mission and decided to withdraw. Because of that, all the soldiers died in the operation except for Louis. Since then, he has hated me and can't stand me." A girl entered and told Katie, "Louis will transfer you to a safe place until sunset to ensure you win the prize." She brought a device and asked Katie to place her face in it to create a disguise. This way, no one would recognize her. It transformed her into an old man, but he seemed scared of something. He told her, "I feel like Louis wants to isolate you to kill you and take the prize." However, Katie wasn't convinced. Louis entered and took them to the garage. There, he asked Katie to get into one car and Nouriel into another. Katie realized Louis might betray and kill her. She kicked him hard below the belt. Suddenly, people stormed the place to kill her, but fortunately, no one recognized her. She took one of Louis's cars and escaped. The problem was that Louis captured Nouriel and beat him. After Katie left, Louis called her, blackmailing her and threatening to kill Nouriel. She asked, "What do you want now?" He replied, "Meet me immediately at the theater." There were exactly 16 minutes left until sunset. Katie was determined to save Nouriel because he had saved her multiple times. She took a gun with her and found Louis waiting with Nouriel handcuffed. She told Louis, "If you don't release him now, I'll kill myself and you'll lose the prize." He replied, "That's easy. I'll wipe your fingerprints from the weapon and put mine on it." She said, "Nice idea, but I'm live streaming and the whole world is watching you." He told her to lower the gun. She agreed, but demanded he unlock Nouriel's handcuffs and let him go first. Just as she was about to harm herself, Louis said, Wait, I'll untie him." He threw the handcuff key and told her to calm down. She said, "I knew you had a kind heart. Here's the gun." Suddenly, she kicked him hard, but people stormed the place before she could save Nouriel. She left him to defend herself. Luckily, Nouriel freed himself and started fighting Louis to prevent him from killing Katie. There were only 4 minutes left until sunset and the end of the competition. A new wave of people entered, and Katie found herself in trouble. She climbed the theater's set decorations for safety, but the people wouldn't leave her alone and tried to reach her. Nouriel got rid of Louis, threw him aside, and began breaking the set decorations to stop anyone from climbing after her. However, Louis's men created a human ladder, allowing Louis to reach her. He grabbed her by the neck and said, "I will kill you." She slipped and hung onto a metal bar. It was revealed that she had pulled the pin from a grenade in Louis's pocket using her pendant. She jumped away, and the grenade exploded, killing him. The competition ended while she was in midair. People rescued her because she had won the prize. The host arrived and presented her with the award. The lucky girl had won the largest amount in the game's history, $3.6 billion. Days passed, and she opened massive companies, built a shelter for children, helped those in need, and spread kindness everywhere. She married Nouriel and lived a happy life. The movie ended with this scene. If you liked the video, subscribe to the channel and activate the notification button so you never miss an updates. See you in the next video.